What happened to your team last year? I mean, well, how would you describe your 2018 season in Jacksonville, Calais?
It was terrible. I mean, we big expectations, and we didn't play as well as we wanted to. But the good thing about that is that it was a learning experience. We have a young team, matured a lot. You can see, the guys who are still here from that team. There's a lot of maturity, a lot of lessons being learned. So, I think it's going to pay dividends this year. This team that we have this year is special. I love the energy in the locker room right now.
Tell me about it. How's it different?
Really, just a lot more. You guys are locked in, and not to say we weren't locked in last year. I mean, every year, there's always some battles and things you have to go through. But, just the energy and the speed we play with, the competition, the energy that Foles brings is very impressive too. I mean, he's a great competitor. We're out there going back and forth, and I just love the way he competes with us. And he talks a little trash, and it's definitely fun.
Well, hold on a second, because you led me to my next question. Nick Foles talks trash. He talks trash. Really?
I mean, it's like the fun kind. Not the It's definitely though. I mean, he gets me to jump outside. He's gonna let me know. Or if he, he throws a good ball, he's just a look he gives in. You got to talk trash. He throws a good ball. He just has that look. That's just like that was special.
But how does having a guy who's a Super Bowl MVP at that position, and I know again, what Blake Bortles meant to the team when he was drafted there, and what they hoped to have, and how close you did get to the Super Bowl. That Nick Foles won. Okay, that said, how has Foles made it different that you have somebody that with that steady hand and resume at that position, Calais?
I think the biggest thing is wisdom. When he's a 30-year-old quarterback, and me personally, I think quarterbacks are in their prime when they get to 30. There's some guys who really flash early in their careers, but most quarterbacks, in my opinion, when they get to 30 is when you really start understanding the game at the highest level, where you can, really dissect, what people are trying to do to you and attack weaknesses of defenses. And so when we're out there against, Foles, I mean, I can tell he knows what we're trying to do. He knows what the weaknesses are in our defense. He's really trying to exploit them. And what it does, it makes us a lot better, because now we have to be on our stuff about, playing towards our strengths, but protecting our weaknesses and knowing where we need to be sharp at. And, that when you have that, it makes you iron sharpen iron. We're all better.
Yeah, crisper at the position and maybe a little bit more. Is there more respect in the locker room?
There's a lot of respect, man. These guys love the game of football. And when you love the game of football and you're out there playing for one another, you build that respect. And each year, that's something you have to do. You have to build respect. And, as a whole, the team has really been, guys are competing, earning their respect. And Foles especially, he's a guy who, he came in and just put his head down and worked, and just naturally, earn the respect of the guys in the locker room.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live, or download the Rich Eisen Show app.